What's up, YouTube? It's me, Jabba here, and I'm coming to you guys with a new discussion about Destiny, and it's kind of a discussion that it goes around to pretty much every first-person shooter, because as you guys know, it's pretty much the only thing I play is first-person shooters. I'm pretty much wondering, and this is a question I want you guys to really answer. I want you guys to, blow up the comment section below, because my biggest thing is when updating the game from the moment that the first update happens, the moment like multiplayer wise, the first multiplayer update, because we just recently got a multiplayer update for Destiny, does that break the game? Now this gameplay is post patch, so you guys will be able to really see any differences, because it sucks that I wasn't able to get you any pre-match, but there are other YouTubers that you guys could definitely catch out or catch with that, with the pre-patch gameplay, and really try to compare the two. If you guys would leave a comment telling me what you guys thought, that'd be awesome. But first thing we're going to talk about is the auto rifle, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly what's happening to it, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. So here we go. The auto rifle, and this is an official quote, and I will give you guys the link to where I'm getting all of this information so you guys can see that it's legit and such. Today the auto rifle is too effective at a long range, even beating scout and pulse rifles in some circumstances. Expect stability and or damage adjustments to the auto rifle to address this in weeks ahead. Now, I honestly like the way the ARs are now, and they are one of my preferred, but it's not like they're that as good to say. Like, the scout rifles are something I'm really fond of now, because they do deal a lot of damage, and that's a funny part coming up, because I'm going to be talking about scout rifles next. I just feel that with the ARs at a distance, it's not really that good. Stability on most of the ARs are bad anyways, and if you're going to add a stability increase, you're just going to have to fix it later, because people are going to start hating those too. And now as we go down the line, I'm going to talk about scout rifles now. Now this is what exactly is said. This is what was said by the Destiny developers. Scouts just aren't hitting hard enough today. When compared to other precision weapons, we'll be addressing this soon. Now, I think that I have a scout rifle myself, and I do a lot of damage with it. And I see a lot of YouTubers that do this game like for YouTube. They use DMRs, or sorry, they use scout rifles all the time, and there's never a problem with it. So I don't really understand that situation. Now there is something I'm happy about coming up next. This next weapon I'm talking about, it does need to be beefed. It needs to be beefed. There's just, or not beefed. I'm sorry. You need to decrease the beef. Decrease the beef, people. Because although okay, here, let me explain anyways. Hold on. Today's shotguns, and yeah, that's what we're talking about, shotguns. Today's shotguns are effective beyond their intended range, especially when upgraded with that intention. Expect changes soon to address shotguns, which push the envelope of what it means to be close quarters. So, not only that, but they're going to nerf the shotguns too, which I'm okay with, but I never really saw the fact that it was a very powerful weapon. Like, I would get some shotgun kills, but it's not like in other FPS where you could kind of hip fire. The hip fire is horrible. So in those situations, a lot of people end up mistaking that, and end up getting mollywopped by other people. It's a horrible, horrible situation, because when you end up playing with shotguns like that, it's just, they're super OP, but you have to aim them. And that's a big problem I have, and I don't like doing that. So, I don't know. I definitely think that the shotgun should get nerfed a little bit, but they should also have increased hipfire accuracy. That would be awesome. Especially if they're going to nerf them to the point where they're really close quarters. And, in general, my problem with this is, now, that's all the weapons that they said they're nerfing. But they are upgrading some of the exotic weapons. Like the Thorn is getting an upgrade soon. The Thorn revolver or hand cannon. Sorry, the Thorn hand cannon is getting a revolver, and the Bad Juju shotgun is getting a slight boost. So I don't know, guys. When it comes to things like this, where players like me have been playing the game since about day one, been playing multiplayer a lot, and because I do play multiplayer a lot. When it comes to that, and where we get accustomed to something, and then they change it, I don't like that. I don't like that at all, and they do that in pretty much every game. And I really want to know, in general, why people complain so much and then hate the decisions made. Like, it happens a lot, and I'm using Call of Duty as a reference, even though Call of Duty is nothing like this game, and I apologize. But people complain about certain things in Call of Duty, and then when it gets nerfed, they're like, why? It's just like, I don't honestly think people are going to be happy. And, you know, when people suck, they just suck. Now, I know that seems kind of harsh, and I'm not saying everybody sucks, but sometimes people are just bad at it. And I don't see why the players that are good at it have to suffer from these updates which nerf the weapons that we grew accustomed to. Like, I don't understand it, and I don't think it's fair. And because of that situation, I think that if we were to, I don't know, if we were to actually take the time to just keep the game the way it is from release, keep the game on its original level, like, then we would be somewhere. We'd be able to do something in multiplayer, and the players that are playing there, yeah, I mean, to be completely honest, the players that have been playing for a long time would have an advantage, and I guess updating the game does give a little, like, it's kind of like a restart, a short restart. But at the end of the day, it's still, I don't think it's fair at all for us to have to, you know, try to find the new best weapon. That's the race, the new best weapon now, because it's just like when you nerf the ARs, which, like I said, this is post-patch the gameplay, so I don't necessarily see a nerf, but I'm not sure if they will, like, I'm not sure if it's post-patch gameplay, because I'm not sure if they've updated the ARs yet. It said in the weeks to come, so I'm not sure if they've actually done that yet, but I know right now the ARs are okay. The scout rifles are okay. The only thing I have a problem with is pulse rifles, which is having nothing done to them. Which, if anything, they should have had a damage boost, because I rarely see people use those. I rarely see people use the pulse rifles. But either way, and if anything they were going to nerf, I would say because they don't want a certain class or a certain weapon to be the only option, and I can understand that. But if they were going to do that, I honestly think they should have changed the made the Titan so, like, less invincible when he's doing his Fist of Havoc. That would change the world for me. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked this video, then leave a like down below. Let's try to smash 20 likes for this awesome Destiny gameplay. Follow me at It's Me Jabba, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.